Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sport Bike Minute. So we changed the rotors out. It was very difficult, more because figuring out all the tools that I need. That is a T30. Let's see if I can find it. So use this type, a T30. I don't know if you're going. Let's see if I can. Anyways, it's a T30. Use it with a long wrench to get more grip on that bolt, because it's pretty tight on there. The other ones that are tight are the ones for the bracket for the brake caliper. That's the one that holds the rotor in place as well. So that is going to rotate, and that uses, and again, I would use like a breaker bar type of wrench, or ratchet, I mean, sorry. This is a 21, and I would use the black kind. These are better, got better grip, it doesn't chew away your bolts. And the one I use for the lug nuts, it's a 19. I don't know if you can see it. Again, it's the black kind. My impacting gun couldn't get around these a lot of tight spots, so I had to use, you know, stuff like this and this. And then where's the other one? Oh, these bolts right here, that goes to the brake caliper piston. Those are 14. So one of them I had to use a wrench, which was, I think was the top one because there's no space, and the other one I used a ratchet. So like something small like that. It doesn't take a lot of force to take these apart. So that is the new rotors and the new brake pads. It took me a while to try to figure all this stuff out, and on top of that, the rotation of the screw. I watched on YouTube because I thought I was doing something wrong, which in reality I kind of was, because I was going downwards instead of up. But I was doing that because I watched the YouTube channel, because I wanted to make sure before I end up stripping the bolt. Their vehicle was different rotation. Theirs were down, mine is going up to loosen. But anyways, so the front ones are done. Again, though, there's not that many tools that you need to get this done. Again, like a 1921 socket, a T30, and a 14 socket, and a 14 wrench, and that's it. So here, put that there, and here. So that's your tools that you'll use. I got my impacting gun, but that's it. I also use PB Blaster to try to get like the bolts loosened. The ones in the back, they're pretty big. And I'm talking about this one and this one up there. So there's two of them that holds the bracket together. And she is done. Just one, and it is 133. Let's see if I can get the other side done. And I still got to do the back ones, but those will be tomorrow. So we'll be right back when we get to the back ones. Those are going to be a pain in the ass as well, because those are the e-brakes. So we'll be back. All right, so we're still on the front rotors, but this is the passenger side. So the passenger side, the way you take the bolt off, so the ones in the back, well, all of these in the back, this one, and the two in the back that hold the bracket, are you're gonna pull down to loosen. The driver's side, you gotta push up to loosen. I found out the hard way. So I just wanted to give you guys that update, and we're gonna finish up the front. Tomorrow, we'll do the back. All right, so the passenger side is done. And this is how I have the jack sitting, because I'm on the sidewalk. But this one is done. This one was actually easier than the other side. I actually took very long on the other side. I could have got probably all 4 of them done if I didn't waste that much time on the first one. But that was a live and learn situation, and this one was like not even 15 minutes. But live and learn. But again, we'll record again, but it'll just be tomorrow, because it is 1:21 and I go to work at 3 o'clock. So time to put everything away and rush to work. All right, so we finally finished with both rears. This was basically this 2-day project, because I was missing tools and trying to figure this out. So the back ones are definitely different from the front ones. One is tooling. So we need a 13 for these bolts that goes to the caliper part, and then you're gonna need a 17 to hold it right here, because this one has the tendency of moving. So as you're holding it, you're loosening it or tightening, however you want, you know, when you're finishing the job or starting. There's this one right here. This bolt is to the whole bracket, and then there's another one back here that has like, it has like an entry point. Let's see if I can show you guys the camera right here. So there's like an entry point inside here, and that size is an 18. You can use a breaker bar like this, so I had to use an extension for that bottom one, and then my friend let me borrow his shorty, and this is for the top one. So to loosen, you pull down, and to tightening, you push up if you're doing passenger side, and the opposite you'll do for the driver's side. So then for this one, the motor, because the motor is the most pain in the butt. Everything else is normal. You're gonna need a T30. Same thing with the, you know, it's the same thing with these ones right here. So good thing is that they kept all the sizing the same. Also, you're gonna run into a small issue. This likes to move because this is not rear-wheel drive, so the disc will move on you. So what I would suggest is you get an impacting gun and have a, something like this, but it has a T30, and then use the impactor to get it out. But anyway, so to go back to this, so you can get one out with the ratchet, right? Using a ratchet, the same thing we use for here. The problem is with the other side, you're gonna need this. So my boy, you know, I didn't think about this, but you can put like a flat head inside of here, as long as it's skinny enough and strong enough, then you can use it to give you the strength to twist it out, or to get the screw out. But we used, I don't know what they call it, like a vice grip. So like they grip on and then you can turn it. But anyways, so let's see if I can find it. Okay, so there's this screw right here. This one right here is a pain in the ass because this is in the way. You could take this off in theory, but then you have to bleed the brakes and add brake fluid. So no, I didn't want to go that way. So we had to use, again, was this one. So there's this screw right here, and then there's another screw somewhere else, which you guys will find out. You don't have to take this off. Just make sure you guys don't turn on the car, put it on park, put it on e-brake, anything. Just don't get in. Anyway, so once you take both bolts out of this, this whole thing comes out off of the metal bracket. So you're gonna use, once you do that, you're gonna use this tool to back off the electronic e-brake and parking brake. And let me see, it's an H7. So this H7 is going to go inside the slot. It looks like a star, and then you're going to back it out. Make sure you're backing it out and max it out, backed completely out. And once you back it out completely and you're not pushing forward, because if you're pushing forward, you're going to push the piston out. But once you back out completely, then you can press in the piston. Or you can use a flathead or a device that pushes the piston back in to the actual, you know, place that needs to be inside. So as you can see, like the piston is pushed all the way back, but that was only possible if you get the motor to retract. You can do it manually, or you can use electronic piece scanner tool. So like I said, front ones are done, rear ones are done. It's been a long 2 days, and it's beautiful out. The next video we're gonna do right now is going to be the power washer that I bought on Harbor Freight for like $60. It's like $89 without a discount, and we'll do a review on that. So if you guys want to watch that video, subscribe to my channel, put a like, you know, definitely put a comment on this video. I hope I was able to help. Me personally, if you got the money for somebody else to do it, just get somebody else. All these tools are very expensive, even from Harbor Freight. Like a set of tools for this, because I was missing this 18, a whole set was $44, the cheapest. Like it's not cheap to buying tools. Tools is good to have if you're going to work on multiple projects. So for me, that's my project up there, my motorcycle. So I'm constantly working on something. But anyway, so again, subscribe to the channel, put a like, put a comment. You got a question? Again, these are all the tools. 8-inch. I mean, I say 18-inch or 18 millimeter. 17, 14, 13. 13 socket you can use as well. 18 with those bolts, and then I believe it's the 19 for the bolts up here. And when you're going to put the tire back on, put the bolts, make sure you do a star pattern or crisscross. The best way I just do is just crisscross, and then it will sit in. Just don't over tighten them when you're using an impacting. Just when you hear the click, 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 and then just, because I did it before where I over tightened. But anyways, everybody ride safe, drive safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.